Do you know what happens when a lowland gorilla stand-up comedian, a functioning alcoholic impressionist, and geeky tech nerd pro wrestler get together? You get the Conte and Kenny Show. And AIDS, probably.
Monday nights, the clock strikes 7. Conte and Kenny, humor's heaven. On 100 proof, YouTube's delight. Tune in, we promise it's pure delight. Laughing out loud, so mellow and bright. Conte and Kenny, comedy's bite. Every Monday, come and play. Join us for laughs, end your day. Eastern time, the fun begins. Jokes and stories will make you grin. A perfect blend, pure comedic art. Conte and Kenny, they steal your heart. So click and watch the chuckles flow. Conte and Kenny, friends in tow. Sip some laughs on 100 proof. Comedy magic under your roof. Laughing out loud, so mellow and bright. Conte and Kenny, comedy's bite. Every Monday, come and play. Join us for laughs, end your day. Eastern time, the fun begins. Jokes and stories will make you grin. A perfect blend, comedic art. Conte and Kenny, they steal your heart. So click and watch the chuckles flow. Conte and Kenny, friends in tow. Sip some laughs on 100 proof. Comedy magic under your roof. Remember the time, don't miss the show. With Conte and Kenny, the giggles glow. Find the channel, don't delay. 100 proof podcasting, your Monday ballet.
And don't forget me, Joey Image.
The vision is written. The power is reawakened. The fear is reborn. Because they have returned. Because they have returned.
Okay. Yes. Welcome to the Conte and Kenny Show. Arrogance and alcoholism with a side of spandex. We're here live every Monday night at 7 p.m. on the 100 Proof Podcasting YouTube channel. Check out all the shows wherever you get your podcasts. And if you're listening live or if you're just listening on YouTube, give the episode a like. It helps the channel out. And please join the chat and be part of the show. What's going on, Kenny? How are you? Good to see you. Joey, how you doing?
You know, it's funny what just happened. I mentioned this a couple, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago. In between when we started tonight and just now, I got a notification on my phone that I've been gifted a YouTube membership again for Shuli. I don't know who keeps doing this. It's like every other month I get a Shuli membership. I don't know who keeps sending it. But thank you.
So they're sending it to you
that
personally. It's not like it just doesn't go random to people that have just listened. It's like somebody saying, go check out the Shuli Network.
It doesn't tell me that in the notification. It just says
no, but I'm saying in essence.
Well, I don't know. I haven't. I have no idea. I haven't been on Shuli's channel in probably 4 months.
Oh,
so okay. I don't know how my name is even getting in the algorithm, as they say. Thanks. Keep doing that. Whoever's doing it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So
keep
weird.
Doing it. So of course, I am Joe Conte on the left of your screen, and in the middle, in the white pinstripe gangster giant-headed fucking suit, is Kenny Michaels, and of course, up in the right-hand corner is our resident spandex-wearing ex-wrestler Joey Image, and of course,
so anything that we want to talk about, we have to get in now before Kenny gets on, because now he's not here.
Yeah.
We can get
and of course, Shawnee is our producer. Brutal Pain 518 in the chat says it goes randomly to any subscriber.
But that's not always true, because you can go in there. You can go in there and select a name and gift someone a membership specifically.
So are you calling Brutal Pain 518? Are you calling Brutal 518 a liar? Is that
No,
what you're
I'm
doing?
saying there's two. No, I'm saying there's two ways to do it.
I think you're calling him a liar.
Kenny says
feeling
I'm
very-
trying.
Yeah, he said that.
Does he mean he's trying
That's
to
why I
log
heard
in,
him.
or he's trying to fucking smash this computer to smithereens?
he
Which-
said he texted
which
us.
one
He
is he
said,
talking-
"I'm trying to sign on." He said, "I'm gonna smash this computer into smithereens," and it was funny
I
to
love
see
it.
it in text. It was really funny to
'cause
see.
that's like
you know,
that's an old guy kind of thing. That's why he's
Of
that's why his
course.
pictures in black and white. That's why his
Yeah,
pictures in black and white right now.
That's also exactly. It's not just because he's not here. It's because
Smithereens.
even in text, Kenny said something from the goddamn 40s, and we have to punish him.
Yeah, people
By
think
either
that's like
putting
a bit for the show. That's Kenny.
No. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
always been him. He's always been that guy where he just does not. He used to always say he was the closest thing to off the grid, and then
Yeah.
And when I first met him, he didn't have any social media, and not that there was a lot of social media, but
Right,
once the social media hit, he stayed off it as long as he could, and then he finally jumped on. But
Yeah,
Kenny, if he
eventually
could
you
be
gotta sell some
a-
tickets.
if he could be in a shed
Yeah.
in Montana where he's walking distance to a fucking bar, Kenny would live there. Yeah,
I'm sure
If
he can
just
do
could-
that.
Yeah, I mean, if he could just have a little shot in a beer place when he can just be in some shack like the Unabomber and just build his stuff from the 40s, like I don't know,
Tell
or
him
his
to,
dictionary of old words.
Tell him to watch that Homesteader show. He'll learn how to do all that shit, and then he can go
Oh,
to fucking.
my wife watches that. I've seen that.
Yeah,
a
that's a
couple
good
times.
show. He can go to
They
that old guy with the
Somebody always
beard.
cries. Yeah. Somebody always cries at the end. They're all so happy and very emotional, which is nice. I mean, I cried.
because they finally have
commercials
fucking
at this
indoor
point.
plumbing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I cry at fucking, like, I'll see a Walmart commercial and I'll start weeping. I mean, I'm a fucking whiskbag now. I don't know what the fuck happened to me. Not that I was ever a tough guy, but I have become this emotional fucking.
Hey, you may not
Whiskbag.
be a tough guy in the way you think, but none of us have been night glowers besides you.
Yeah.
So you were
The
tough enough to be a
night
night glower.
glowers.
I still
The
need
night glowers.
a shirt.
It's a classic. Yeah. If you guys, I don't know.
I love
I
it.
think one of the episodes, it's called something in the Night Glowers. You should go check it out. That was the
Yeah,
gang
there's
that I
gotta
was
be.
in when I
Oh,
was
we
younger.
should clip that out of just you describing it. We should clip that out for YouTube.
Maybe
or
I'll go
something.
look for it and maybe use it for like a best of thing, And
Yeah, that would be hilarious. I mean, that's always going to be a callback material right there.
yeah, exactly.
Night glower.
Two quick plugs. I'll just get them out of the way. This Sunday, March 30th, if you're listening, if you're a big Honeymooners fan, we're having our Honeymooners Raccoon convention at Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club Sunday at 3:00, and it's going to be fantastic. Food, games. Art Carney's son, Brian Carney's going to be there with all of his dad's wares, like his Golden Globe and his Oscar, and he brings the original hat that his
That's
dad
awesome.
used to wear on the show. And a lot of other things. There's like already like 60 tickets sold.
Yeah, I wanted to
it's
go
our
to this. I
shenanigans.
forgot all about it, and now I can't.
Yeah. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a good time. And then of course April 12th, I will be headlining with Kenny hosting, and Joey will also be there. At the same hotel that I got married, but it's not called that hotel anymore. But it's through the Comedy Shop. Oh, there it is, right there at the Baymont. At the Baymont by Wyndham Hotel, 140 Route 23 North, Pompton Plains, New Jersey, 07444.
Wait, it was called
Yeah.
something with a B before, right?
Used to be called
Right.
the Regency House.
Regency, right.
When I
okay.
got married. Yeah, when I got married, there was a Regency House.
Yeah.
And if you go there, if you want, go to jjcomedy.com. You can buy your tickets. They're $25 plus like $6. There's like $6 in fees or something. But if you know me and you want to get tickets, they gave me a shitload of tickets that I can sell for cash, and you don't have to pay the extra fee. Like Joey's got some friends that want it, so I'll give
I've
Joey
already
the
been
tickets. and then-
sent some money. Yeah.
yeah, and Joey will just break some legs if they don't pay him, so it's okay.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I got people that do that.
Oh, you got people that do. You don't even do that anymore? Jesus.
I'm Italian.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
even
you
do it
get somebody
myself.
else to do it.
You were making a wrestling connection. I was making a mob connection because Kenny's.
Yeah, I was doing a wrestling.
I was
Yeah, it could
thinking
be a
I'm
wrestling
Italian. I
mob
got someone to do
connection.
it for me. Yeah.
Wrestling mob connection. Do you want to, since it's the beginning of the show and Kenny's not even on yet, do you want to bring up what today is? This is very interesting.
Yeah,
you
sure.
You sent us the text, and I had never heard of this, and
It's funny because
I think it's fascinating.
because I Googled it, and the first article that popped up said, like, today is such and such, the most obscure holiday you've probably never heard of.
Yeah,
I'm like, I know
I never did.
I can't name thousands of people, but I can guarantee thousands of millions of people have never heard of it.
But the thing is, did you hear of it?
What do you mean?
Have
I've known
you
about it since
before?
20. So the first one, it's Sputnik Monroe Day, which is a professional wrestler. I'll get
Okay.
into it in a second, but the very first
Yeah.
Sputnik Monroe Day was March 24th, 2011. So I've been aware of it since
Oh shit.
March
Okay,
20.
so it's
I've been
it's
aware of it
over
since March
13
23rd,
years.
2011. Yeah.
Okay, right.
So the people that came up with it are from Memphis. He was from Memphis. He's a legend in Memphis. His fucking wrestling boots are on in a display case in the Memphis Rock Museum.
Really?
Yeah. But I became aware of it, a little while before it started, because I used to do just like this, a live show, but it was all wrestling related. And I interviewed, all right, buddy. I interviewed the two guys that produced a documentary about Memphis wrestling that had a lot of Sputnik Monroe in it. So I got the documentary months. Yeah, go ahead.
Just so people know, Joey is an ex-wrestler. Like he was in. And which leagues did you wrestle in? Like how many? I know you wrestled in a couple.
Oh
of
God,
leagues.
so many. Yeah, I mean 30 or 40 different companies.
Oh my
I was
God.
independent, so yeah. I mean, I worked up and down the East Coast. There's just so many companies that I worked for that nobody big and famous or important, obviously, but not like
What do you mean
WWE or
important,
anything like
Joe?
that.
You're important.
No.
You're
I mean, I
important to
never worked
us.
for any big famous television companies, WWE or
No, I
anything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway,
now-
this guy worked for the majority of his career worked for Memphis, back when it was territories, and there was no fucking internet, no social media. So if
Right.
something happened in Wayne, people in Clifton didn't know about it. There's no way for them to, you know what I mean,
Right.
unless your friend went to the event. So back in the territory days, there would be the entire country was spread out in these territories. Promoters ran like 3 or 4 states at a time. And then if Joe Conte ran the Northeast, then I would run the Southeast, and I don't go into Joe Conte's area unless we have some kind of deal. So if Kenny
You guys are
Michaels
like drug
wrestles for
dealers.
me in Florida, yeah, basically, if Kenny Michaels wrestles for me in Florida, and he's there for 6 months, and then he goes somewhere else, then he goes up north to Joe Conte's company in wherever, Boston or whatever, and nobody in Florida knows that. I mean, nobody in Boston knows that he's worked somewhere else for 6 months, because again, there's no internet, there's no social media, anything like that. So Sputnik Monroe used to work Memphis, and he got famous because he was the first guy. Actually, he's also the first guy in Memphis, first white guy ever in Memphis history to be represented by a black lawyer. So he was very anti-segregation. So
You mean like not in wrestling? His life, he was represented by a black lawyer,
right?
And that was the first time in Memphis's history.
In Memphis history, yeah, he's the first guy.
Wow.
So what happened was he was very anti-segregation. He was like, "Well, I don't care if someone's black or white or fucking green. If they're coming to the events, they're buying a ticket. That's money in our pockets." But back then, everything was still segregated. This is like mid 50s, early 60s.
Oh wow,
Everything
okay,
was
a
still
while ago.
segregated.
Right.
Yeah. So what he would do is he would tell the promoters, like, because there were people that were like, "Oh, we're not going to go to the show," because the reason why he went to court and got arrested a bunch of times is because he would go to the black bars, because he was friends with a lot of the black guys. So he would go in, they were called Negro restaurants on Beale Street, because at the time, now Beale Street's like a tourist attraction. Back then, it was only African American people. That's it. Nobody else, white guys weren't allowed there, because it was
in the town.
No, on Beale Street,
in the restaurant.
On this
Beale Street.
Yeah. So he would go there and drink beers with black guys, and the whole town, everyone loved him because of it. So that's why he ended up having to go to court in the first place. So just to like show like, hey, I don't give a fuck, he showed up with a black lawyer. And
wow, what a
and he
dick.
kept-
That's great. He was like, fuck you.
yeah. So promoters would get like phone calls at they used to have offices. They were called the wrestling office, and they would get phone calls like, we're not gonna come to the show because Sputnik Moreau's there and he's a N-word lover and blah 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 and all this stuff. So he would be like, so Sputnik would go to the promoters and be like, okay, listen, whoever comes, whatever the pay is, you could pay me out of the black guys' money, out of the black fans' money. I don't want to take anything from the white guys that are complaining. So he would get paid less, and then it would come out of the black fans' ticket money.
Damn.
So he would do shit like that just to stick up for these guys. But the thing that got him probably most well known was that he would invite. So they had a section of the arena that was like way up high, like you fucking binocular seats or cheap seats they call them nowadays, right? But that's where the black guys would have to sit. That was the black area because nobody gave a shit if they could see or not, just as long as they were paying. So Sputnik fucking would invite them down to like empty seats in the front and let them sit with the white guys. I don't care. They're paying money. They're paying the same amount of money for a ticket than the white guy in the front row is. Because back then everything was just one price, $5, whatever it was.
Oh, it was just general.
Essentially, yeah. Essentially,
wow,
general
okay.
mission, yeah. So they would pay the same price as everybody else. Oh, here comes Kenny. I'm gonna.
No, what did Kenny say?
Kenny says, "I'm gonna blow this whole place up." Like 9 exclamation points.
Poor Kenny.
So
we'll see if he gets on.
So Sputnik would invite black guys that he was, or anybody, whether he's friends with them or not, he would invite them down to like sit in with the black guys, and or with the white guys. I should say, and people would get pissed off and blah blah blah. But it got to a point where like he would go to City Hall or municipal building, whatever it's called, before he would get to town for a show, and he would just go there and pay $25 because that was the fine, and then go hang out at the black bars. And like finding him later, he would go there before he got there. Here's my $25. Go to drink at the black guys.
Listen, I'm going to be doing this, so here's the $25 now. Can you leave me the fuck alone? All right, I'm paying the fine. And just leave me alone.
Yeah,
this guy's awesome, man.
Yeah, he was great.
This guy, this guy's a fucking trailblazer, man.
Yeah, so he would do shit like that, and then I was telling you guys before there was a story that he tells so my favorite wrestling documentary of all time is called Memphis Heat. It's about the Memphis territory. It's the documentary where I interviewed the two guys I was talking about earlier, and there's a lot of Sputnik in this. There's a story that he tells in there where he's like, these like people would piss in cups at their seat and throw them at the wrestlers, or people would throw fucking batteries, or people would buy a beer and just throw that. So there's a clip of Sputnik talking, and he's like, I once had a live. First of all, he says live, which I think is hilarious. I once had a live baby thrown at me in Odessa, Texas. I like that. First of all, he says live as opposed to a dead baby.
As opposed to a dead baby. Yeah, exactly.
Which would have been a lot funnier.
Yeah, absolutely. Chunk Squad said he was trolling the white people, which is fucking
essentially,
hilarious.
Yeah. Basically, that's what it was back then. He was trolling white people, and he just fucking. It was just that is basically the best way to put it in like 2025 terms. He was trolling, yeah. But he would go to the thing to the the city hall or whatever and say, here's my $25. I'm gonna go to fucking whatever Leroy's house and drink some beer. Like, okay,
that's fucking great.
And the black people were like, we don't care if this guy's a bad guy in wrestling. We love this fucking guy. Like he loves us, so we love him.
Right? Yeah. Oh, that's fucking great. This guy.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I mean, now I understand like why they gave this day I guess it's his birthday or something, but they obviously
I don't think
it was his first wrestling day or something.
I actually don't know.
It might be the first day he wrestled, or
it's not. So his birthday is December 18th. I don't know why it's March 24th. Actually, I never actually even thought of that.
It's got to. Well, the point is probably because December 18th, right in the middle of Christmas time, so they probably came up with this one. But I love that shit because you know what, dude? He didn't have to do that.
No.
He actually made things more difficult for himself, and
His
he
real name was his real name was Roscoe. I never heard of anyone whose name was actually Roscoe other than Roscoe P. Coltrane. That
Roscoe
was a
P.
character.
Coltrane, right.
Yeah. His name was Roscoe Merrick, like Merrick, Merrick, Long Island, or whatever.
yeah, or John Merrick,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it was today.
Elephant Man.
Actually, he didn't die today's date either.
You know,
I gotta find out. I
admire
never
people like
actually
that.
thought of that.
I fucking admire people like that, and no matter, I don't give a shit if he's a white dude sticking up for people, or but you did something because you felt it was right, even though it would have been a detriment to you, and
Yeah,
it affected you negatively, and you didn't care. And they are
yeah,
very few. They're just not a lot of those people around. We all like to pretend that we're all like, and listen, I'm a pretty empathetic person, you know what I mean? I care about other people, but I'm not going to pretend that I'm some trailblazer, and I'm like, listen, I think I always, what I always say? I always say, if you're biased or racist or whatever it is towards other people, you're
yeah,
just lazy. You're fucking lazy. Okay.
yeah.
All you have to do is hang out with somebody for 8 minutes, and I guarantee you could find a dozen things that you don't like about that fucking person. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, right. Regardless of what color they are.
Oh, who gives a shit?
But his another part of why he got famous was because his doing shit like this, like eventually, like they would only allow a certain amount of black people into these shows, right? So there'd be whatever, say 14,000 white people and 1,000 black people in a 15,000.
Right.
Yeah. So he kept doing this, and eventually it forced promoters to desegregate and just say, fuck it, anybody that wants to come can come in, sit wherever they want. And when they did that, the arena started selling out, and there were more black people than white people because they all came to see him. So the thing is, the part of the reason, I'm assuming more of the majority of the reason why he got famous, because I mean, CM Punk, who's a very famous wrestler, famously said, if you're famous in pro wrestling, you're not famous. So
really,
meaning not enough people care about wrestling to consider wrestlers.
I got you. In other words, if you're famous for just wrestling, you're not actually famous.
Yeah, which is funny because that guy,
all those other guys
famous.
are famous because of like Hulk Hogan. He ended up in Rocky 3, and then
they've done other things outside of wrestling.
Other things, right?
So,
right.
but Sputnik got famous outside of wrestling for the desegregation stuff, to the point that they started desegregating every sporting event in Memphis. So baseball games, football, whatever it was, everything was desegregated because of him.
Wow.
So yeah, so that's how he got famous, like outside of wrestling.
So it's his fault. No, I'm just kidding, obviously. Dude, that's fucking wild.
That was a good one. That took me a second to figure out. Like, damn it. Well, he died in 2006, so.
Oh, okay. Brutal Pain says, true story. They have to move on to acting before they get famous.
Well, that's not. I wouldn't say that's a true story. The Rock was super famous before he started acting.
Yeah, was he? Yeah, he was definitely for example, like famous as like not just for people who liked wrestling.
I think so. Yeah, because his father was famous.
Well, yeah, his old man played football, right? And then he played in college.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Right? He played for the Miami Hurricanes. Yeah, so he was like super well known. I wouldn't say super famous, but he was very well known. But yeah, so it's Sputnik Monroe Day every March 24th. It just dawned on me yesterday that it was coming up today, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fucking talk about this in the show tomorrow night.
I love it, dude. I think it's fascinating, and it's kind of.
Cool, I actually have a DVD that I've never seen called Sputnik and Midgets. I don't know if it's a porn or if it's wrestling or what the fuck it is. It's somewhere behind me. I've never actually watched it. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a combination of both. I want to see what a full Nelson looks in that fucking movie. You know what I mean?
No, it's only half Nelson. Oh my God,
Well,
midgets.
yeah.
Speaking of midgets, there was a midget.
Little
So
people. I think we're supposed to
I
say little people.
yeah,
now,
we're
I think.
supposed to. That's why I don't. Yeah, I've never. I've always said midget, even when.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? I don't know when it
I have
comes
met
to the little guys.
those people.
I don't. Those people. I don't know if. I guarantee you, if you spoke to 50 of them, I bet you half of them would be like, "Yeah, midget doesn't bother me." The other half would probably say, "Yeah, I'd rather be called the little person." It really just comes to who it is. You know what I mean? Because
I've met midgets in wrestling that are like, "Listen, I'm a midget. Okay, it's okay." I'm like, "Okay."
yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying.
I was going to
So-
say Saturday night, this past Saturday, I had a show in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, with the guy that was 2'3", 3'2". Sorry, 3'2",
right.
called Micro Man, and his tag team partner for the night was this guy Ben I know, who's legitimately 6'11". It was the funniest. I should have sent you the picture. I took a picture.
They're a team.
Just for the night. It was just for the night, just for this
Right.
one show. But I have a picture of them in the ring next to each other, and it's like, it's so fucking funny. The only reason I even got both of them in the picture is because I was way in the back, like where the announcing booth was set up. But
okay, so that's why.
Yeah, but it's so funny.
That's pretty cool, man. It's
Like,
a good
I mean,
shtick, it's kind of funny.
I've seen. I don't know if you know who Kevin Nash is.
Yes, I know. You know how I know him? This is going to go proving to our point.
Because he
I
played
know him
Super
from
Shredder in the Ninja Turtles movie.
No,
Magic Mike. Are you going to say Magic Mike?
No, I didn't see Magic Mike. It's
Punisher?
the Punisher. Yes, that scene with him is
He
like
wore that red and white striped shirt. I don't know why I remember that.
frightening. Like that guy was a monster. And I'm sitting there going, "There's nothing you're going to do to him. You're going to have to hit him." Like Otto used to say, "You're just going to have to hit him with a freight train to kill him." You know what I mean?
But it's funny. The first time I met Kevin Nash, he probably still is 6'10", and we were just talking about height and shit like that, and he was like, "My wife is 4'10" or 4'11", something like that, and I'm like, really?
He's like, 2 feet shorter.
Yeah, here's a picture, and he shows me a picture. It's so funny. The picture looks like he's palming a human head because it's all him. I'll never forget this. This was like 2000, I don't know, 8 or 9 at the Chiller convention over in Parsippany.
Right. Yep.
And it was all him on the left, and then just her head on the right. And that's if you get her whole head in. I mean, if you get his whole, if you fit his head in the picture, then all you're gonna get of her is just her head. Because the size, and I guess how close the photographer was.
Right. There's no way to get both of their bodies in the
right.
picture.
So it looked like he was just palming, or he was just holding a human head. You couldn't even tell there was a body attached. It was the fucking funniest thing. I laughed so hard, and I'm like, "Look, no offense, but this is fucking hilarious." He's like, "No, it's okay, it's okay."
It's almost ridiculous.
Yeah, he's like, "That's why I carry this picture."
Way. Yeah, it's almost a respectful way, but that's ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Fucking funny. And the fact that he had this picture on him, because I think this was 2008. This was before like pictures on your phone was a huge thing. Like the iPhone had just come out like in 2007 or whatever. So
yep, exactly.
It wasn't like it is now, and it was so funny that he had this picture on him.
That's the picture he had on him.
Yeah, not like a nice wedding photo or something that, or her standing on a chair, so maybe they look eye level. No, it's him palming her fucking head like a basketball. And he was a basketball. He was a basketball player in college. So it's so funny.
You know why? He probably did it because he had a good sense of humor, and he was like, "This is a funny picture of us." Mm-hmm. And he loved his wife, or he loved his wife, and he's like, this is great. You know what I mean? And believe me, it's girls don't get crap or whatever because they're tiny. You know what I mean? You never see a girl who's 4'11" and they're getting made fun of. They're just tiny. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when a guy's 5'11", that's why I always say there is no women that have Napoleon syndrome, okay?
Oh
There's
no.
no women
That's
that are
pretty funny.
5'1" going, what the fuck? I'll fuck everybody up here. What are you looking at? What do you think? I'm too fucking short? Like, it doesn't happen.
that's
Women
funny.
do not get like that. But men, obviously men do. So that's why. It was probably just him
Kenny-
just having a fun time.
Kenny says his text messages are more entertaining than the show. Kenny says, I'm freaking the fuck out right now. I'm going to kill someone. Just restart the
Such an
laptop
ass.
or do it on your phone. Can't you just do it on his phone? You can log in from his phone.
I don't know. I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm going to blow this whole place up. I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm going to kill someone.
I just said,
Poor
restart the
Kenny.
computer.
He probably did. I'm guessing he did.
Tell him to give me $500. I'll build him something that he can use just for this. That'll work every week. I'll build him a computer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
anyway,
right,
happy Sputnik Monroe Day, everybody.
Yes,
that's
happy
our
Sputnik Monroe Day. And
30-minute wrestling portion.
That's a good name to have. Sputnik Monroe. That's a great there's just something really cool about that name. Sputnik Monroe. Really just
you know what?
Just
to bring up wrestling one more time, there was another incident more recently, like in the early 2000, maybe mid to early, like start of the 2000s, where whatever state it was, I want to say it was like Maryland or Virginia, somewhere in the East Coast, a little bit south. It was like against the law to have men fight women, even though it's scripted, even though it's scripted combat.
Right.
So they had some event where Vince McMahon wrestled his daughter, Stephanie. And and before the event, he did the same thing. He went to whatever the courthouse was in town and paid, and the fine was $2,500. And he went and paid them and said, "This is what we're doing tonight. Here's the fine." before we even get to the arena, here's the fine money. And they
pulled
the
let
him do
Sputnik
it.
Monroe.
Yeah, and they let him do it.
That's fucking beautiful. That's hilarious. That is absolutely great.
And he would one more really quick note about Sputnik. He would dress like a black pimp when he would go to Memphis. So he would wear like a purple hat with a feather in it and like a long purple like velvety robe and these like fucking wacky boots just because he wanted to look like a black pimp. It's so funny.
Oh, that's so fucking weird, man.
It's hilarious. He would do it just to like Chunk Squad said, to troll white people. He's like, I don't care what color people are. What's the difference? Like he was right. He was like who gives a shit? Even he would say shit like, even if I was a racist, what do I care? They're bringing money in. The idea is to try to sell out an arena for an event. If we have, if we have whatever 1,000 people in a 1,500 seat arena, and there's 500 black people that want to get in, you're not gonna sell tickets to them so we can sell out the building. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And he would that's why once they desegregated, all those fucking shows started selling out like regularly.
Stacy hold on. Stacy Wright in the chat says, how many gummies exactly did Kenny take?
Not enough.
Yeah, apparently it's not enough for him to be able to figure this out and sign on. So I'm going to ask Shawnee. Shawnee, do you have? I don't put it up yet, but do you have that screenshot of the text message that
I do.
that my friend sent me?
I got all the stuff you sent me.
Okay, I'm just making sure it doesn't show his phone number on there. So okay, so cool. All right, so if you guys don't know, I'm friends with Dave Ingram, and he's the one that does the intro in the beginning, and he's a fucking rock star. He's been in Bolt Thrower. Oh my god, I can't think of the fucking other bands that he's been in. He's been in a bunch of fucking bands, and
wasn't he in
lives
Death
in
for a while, or no?
Was he in Death? I don't know if he was in Death.
So. I don't remember.
He was in Down Amongst the Dead Men, a couple of more bands, but Bolt Thrower, and his fucking band just came out with a new album. But so I sent him a text on Friday, right? And I'm gonna read you the text that I sent him because we're having this honeymooners thing at Uncle Vinny's on Sunday. And Dave does all of our intros, and everybody loves fucking Dave Ingram's voice. We just call him The Voice, and he's hilarious. So we wanted to have him pre-record an intro for us at Uncle Vinny's that will go over the sound system.
PA, right.
Yeah, the PA. So I sent him this text, and I'm just going to read it to you only because I want you. I just want you to. It's for the full effect. Good evening, chap. In parentheses. Hey, look at me sounding like royalty. I hope I didn't bother you doing anything fun, but our second annual Honeymooners Convention is next weekend, and we wanted to know if you would record an introduction that we wrote for you, and you have almost a week to do it. Let me know if you can and where I can send it if you can do it. Glad you're doing well, pal. Cheers. Okay?
Does he have like are you using like regular text message to text him? Like, does he have like a U.S. number still? Even though he's in like Denmark or whatever?
He's got... let me see.
Or does he have WhatsApp? Because WhatsApp is
no, it's like his number starts with +45.
Yeah,
and then
right.
2 digits,
Oh,
two
but
digits,
if it's
2 digits, 2 digits.
yeah.
Yeah.
So is he on an iPhone?
I don't know if he's on an iPhone, but I've been texting me and him go texting back and forth.
If you do it like that
years.
through like the Wi-Fi or whatever, it's free or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it is. But so we've been texting each other for years.
Yeah.
And then I sent him that text, and then he responds with this. Go ahead, Sean. Look at that. That is what I sent him. And he put, I think Putin hacked you, Gov. Like, what the fuck is
I like
that?
that the parentheses are in there, though, at the beginning.
Oh, shit, the parentheses. Well, wait a minute, only half of the parentheses there.
Yeah,
the full parentheses isn't there. But, dude, what in the fuck is
Did you type it in English? I mean, obviously he typed it in English, but it's
all he did was just screenshot. Because the last thing that was said before I text him was have a lovely weekend, pal, which was probably from like a week before or something.
It looks like you wrote "yes, please" at the bottom in some kind of wacky like lettering.
Oh yeah, like the
pitchfork,
like a menorah for a Y, and then ESP.
Okay,
Yespe, and then can I get $5 or something in parentheses?
Can I get $5?
Yespe, can I get $5, please? Or it's Yespe, less than $5. That's what the bottom thing says. Yeah, this is like weird math. It's giving me nightmares of trigonometry.
Did this happen?
Dude,
Putin. And you got his thing. Yeah, he's on an iPhone because it says iMessage right there.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's how, but he responded to you and you got it perfectly. That's so weird.
It says, I think Putin hacked you, Gov. And then he screenshotted that fucking thing. And it's just, and if you want
so you understood what he said once you got the screenshot.
Yeah. I don't know if this will work, but see, that doesn't work. I'm pulling a Kenny. But the point is that I sent it to him, and on my side, it read perfectly.
Yeah.
And then that's what he
Wait, so did you try it a second time, or did you have to screenshot it on your end to send it to him, the correct message?
No. What he did was just email it to me. So then I emailed it to him, you know? But then when he said that, I think Putin hacked you, Gov. Then I said something, that would probably piss off half the people that are listening. So I won't say it.
But it worked.
And
then
then
it went through fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then
I
said, let's
every other
again.
message after that one went through fine.
Fine. Absolutely. Yeah. I actually repeated it. I actually said, let's try it again. And then I just copied and pasted it and did it again.
Yeah.
And then, of course, he said, for sure, I can do that, mate.
And
then
it
sent it to my email. So it worked the second time. But the first time, we got this weird fucking space odyssey fucking Russian.
I wish we can use that as an episode title.
What's that?
Whatever the fuck he got.
Whatever that thing is?
Yeah.
Maybe
can I have $5?
Yeah. Yespe, Aho, Yespe, can I have $5? Wait a minute, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm writing
Aho.
it right now too.
Oh, okay, good. Aho, yes, P. Can I have $5? That might be the name of this episode. It's just,
That's
I
so
found it to be
what
very strange, dude.
I thought maybe he had his, I don't know, his phone language set to Denmark or whatever the fuck they speak over there. I
because
don't know.
it's
Denmarkian or whatever. I
I
don't know. What are they talking Denmark? I don't know what the fuck Denmark.
I don't know. He lives in Copenhagen. Does anybody in the chat know?
Copenhagen's in Denmark.
Right.
Isn't
that's what I'm
Copenhagen
saying.
a drink?
No, I don't
Isn't
think
Copenhagen
so.
also like a brand of, oh, Copenhagen might be a brand of cigar.
Yeah, or it might be a drink, or it might be it might be something like that.
It's something too.
Let me see. I just want to.
But I thought maybe he had his phone set to that language, and that's why, like, it maybe trying to translate. But
not at
but
all.
everything else is in English.
Everything
isn't he
else,
from
yeah.
here somewhere? He's from around
England.
here, right?
He's from England.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from England, but then he moved to whatever Copenhagen, and he's Denmark or wherever.
But he's never lived in like U.S.
No, but I met him. He
He just
came
toured.
in. He would come to the U.S. on occasion when he was touring. Sometimes his band would come to the United
Yeah.
States, and I think that was the last time we saw him. We met him. He came into the studio back in probably like 2008 or 2000.
I think I've heard.
Bruno
Oh,
Payne
that's
said
right.
It's a dip
Yeah.
tobacco. That's right.
That's
Yep.
right. Yeah, I knew it was
Exactly.
something that wasn't fun or something that went in your mouth.
Wait, you call dip tobacco not fun?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I've never done it. The closest I've ever done to dip tobacco was Big League Chew as a kid. Like,
Oh,
yeah, I'm
okay.
gonna stuff Big League
Well,
Chew.
Johnny O. Swedish is the official language of Denmark. That's Erica.
Why did that get
Thank you.
retracted?
Yeah,
Wait,
but does that look Swedish to you?
Is that true? Would it not be Danish? Denmark?
But
Danish?
it looks like math. It looks like
figured like-
calculus.
Yeah, no, it didn't look like anything.
No, it didn't look like
It
anything.
looked like a menorah. Like,
Yes,
how do you even type any of those like characters, whatever the fuck they are, on an iPhone?
That's what I'm saying. So it
That's so
doesn't.
funny.
There's nothing about it that makes any sense whatsoever.
Why was that message that Erica wrote? Why was it? It's not in the chat room anymore. It says message retracted because she spelled a feel instead of official. I don't know. But why wouldn't they speak Danish in Denmark? Doesn't that make sense? Why wouldn't they speak Swedish in Sweden?
Well, I think
I don't-
because that's all part of the Norwegian thing. So Norwegian, Norway
Norwegian
is
cruise lines.
No, I think Norway and Denmark and Sweden. I think they're all part of that upper. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't
if
fucking know
somebody
anything about
wants to,
geography.
if somebody wants to,
The only thing I know about Copenhagen
correct me
is
on
that's
that.
where Lars Ulrich is from. He's from.
Oh,
Denmark.
okay.
That's all I
All
know
right,
from
yeah,
Metallica.
that makes sense.
That's where he was.
Yeah, I know.
That's where he was like a professional tennis player or whatever.
Tennis
it was.
player or something, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I wanted Kenny here for this, but well, we'll wait a little bit longer and see. Did he text you back for anything? Did he say anything?
No.
Because
No, I
really,
told him just restart the computer. And he
Yeah.
didn't,
maybe I'll
he
save it for next week. Maybe I'll
he
save
shut
it
his
for
phone
next
off.
week.
It says
Yeah,
on
'cause
my
this
end
is
that
really-
he tried to connect, but then he got disconnected.
You got this.
Yeah, it said he logged in at 7:15.
Yeah, I think I'm going to wait because
I would love to hear Kenny's reaction to that Dave Ingram message. Has he seen that?
I wish he was recording him freaking out in his room right now because he's so
That would
fucking
be
pissed.
that we take off next week and that's the show.
Yeah, because Kenny, he needs to be in show business, and this is the closest that Kenny feels that he's back in the show business. So he needs to do this, and he is fucking pissed off, and I find it hilarious. Oh my god!
Has he seen Did he see that Dave Ingram message thing?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I
man.
didn't show it to anybody.
All right, good. So I would love to see. I would love to hear his reaction. What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
What the fuck is going
I
on here?
know.
All these fucking
I know.
computers, they all fucking trying to kill us.
Maybe
Fucking
we'll just because the clip that there's two things that that I wanted Kenny here for out of the three things that I brought. The text message was fine.
Yeah.
Maybe Shawnee, if you want, do you want to if you know where the that story is from I think it's Arkansas. It's a guy and an alligator and a crocodile.
Oh, I can already tell you that's
What?
Florida.
That's what?
That's
Florida.
Florida, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's Florida. I apologize.
I live this
Florida.
every day.
Wait, are you talking about the?
Here we go.
We don't
It's
even have to
just-
say anything.
I know. I mean, it almost makes me think it's like, to me, this is like an Onion story. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
Yes.
Like
Yep.
it doesn't, like, I almost don't think it's real even now. I'm almost thinking I'm just doing this because I just want
Especially with
a
that
funny
picture.
Yeah. I mean, just the picture and the story, and then of course a Florida man, and it all just fits perfectly together. But a Florida man has been arrested, for everybody's listening to podcast. A Florida man has been arrested after authorities report he was tranquilizing alligators in the Everglades and then raping them. I just don't I don't
How do you
even like. Oh
know?
God, now Shawnee's making. Oh come on, I'm freaking out. Stop.
That
Stop.
picture is
I'm-
amazing.
I'm literally covering
Wait a
my
minute,
eyes
can we
right now.
Can we put
No.
this guy's face over Kenny?
Oh my God! Can you please take him away? That would be great. Put
Take
him
Joe
on
away.
fucking Kenny's face.
Joe's
You
gone
took me
now.
away. Anyway, but I don't know how to. I don't know. I honestly don't know how to process that. Like,
Now Joe's muted. What's happening here? No,
I'm not doing this. This is all him.
he was fine, and then suddenly you can't. You're muted.
hello?
Can't hear nothing now. Oh, now
Oh.
you're good.
You're back.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
What the fuck was that? What's going on here?
I'm just saying, like, I don't know how to process that. I don't know how to process
Yeah.
that story. Like, that's why I think it's not real, because there's no. It's like trying to understand
Oh,
the
God.
speed of light.
Uh-oh.
and black
I'm afraid
holes.
of. I'm afraid of what's
Oh,
about
boy.
to show up
Uh-oh.
in the
Uh-oh.
Kenny's.
Is-
How do you
Oh,
find the
I know
whole?
maybe Kenny.
I don't get it.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, none of it makes any sense. It just sounds like somebody at the Onion was really, really just kind of funny and dark that day and said,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just going to write this because it's just fucking funny. Because I don't understand it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It just doesn't, there's nothing about it that I can process. So I have to just laugh at it and just assume that it's fake, because if I get caught believing it, I'm going to feel like such an idiot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm just going to feel like the moron who believed that Paul McCartney's been dead since 1966. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want
And
to
Andy
be that
Kaufman
guy.
and Elvis are both alive.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
Hey, did you
I just-
hear a couple months ago that the Onion bought an actual legitimate news outlet? I don't remember what the name of it was, but they bought an actual real news network or website or station or something like that,
Really?
which is weird because now I'm not going to know what the fuck to believe.
Yeah,
And what to not
exactly. I mean,
believe.
it's going to be like, what is it going to be? The Onion and the Onion for real? Like, what is that going to be? You know what I mean? It's the Onion. The Onion for real.
Yeah. What does that mean? Yeah, that's crazy.
interesting.
That
I
guy's,
don't know,
That
man.
guy's picture reminds me of. Did you ever see the headline? Like, that guy looks, he's fucking whacked out of his mind in that photo.
Yeah.
But did you ever see the headline of I don't remember where it was. It was a couple of years ago where it said man was arrested for he was out in public, like fucking blasted on like mushrooms or speed or heroin or something, and it says man arrested for whatever public drunkenness or public intoxication on drugs and takes the happiest mugshot ever, and it's this guy with this giant the biggest smile in the world, and you can't help but like want to give him a hug. It's just the funniest fucking thing. It's so, I wish I still had it. I used to have the picture saved because it was so fucking funny.
And that is exactly why this story doesn't. Now he's calling me. Like, what am I going to do? Hold on. Let me put him on the micro.
Magic mushrooms. That's what it was. Guy was on magic mushrooms.
Hello.
From 2015 it was.
Hello. Kenny?
I'm gonna fucking kill somebody.
His phone doesn't work either.
Fucking kill somebody.
Hold on. I got you on.
I'm gonna fucking kill somebody.
You're live right now.
I think I'm gonna fucking have. I'm gonna rip someone's fucking heart out. I swear to God. I'm gonna fucking kill him. A fucking thing, a full workforce, and a fucking is bullshit.
Oh my God. Oh boy. I don't know if I should be playing this. He's really angry.
Oh, this is a guy from Pennsylvania. Oh my God. Well, it almost looks okay. It needs a little bit of work. I mean, get rid of the hat and just move the head up a little bit. It might be better.
Oh my God. All right, Kenny. Yeah, I had to I didn't know. I was a little worried about what you were going to say, so I kind of turned you off.
There it is.
I didn't want all of that to get on the.
I didn't know.
I didn't know how much you wanted to be on the air, but Kenny is very upset. If you guys can tell, and Kenny, if you look.
6:25.
But that's how long he's been messing with his computer?
He's been trying since 6:25. I got you on the air, so just
Yeah, I was in the show.
Oh God,
What?
even his phone, Kenny.
Yeah, his
even
phone
your
is not working
phone
either.
Sucks. I can't even hear you.
Did he restart the computer?
You are in the woods. He's in Monroe.
I fucking can't stand this shit. I can't stand this shit.
Did he restart the computer?
Yes, fucking white people.
We just had a long discussion about white people, actually.
Fucking bullshit, dude. I'm gonna fucking freak out. I freak out a lot, but I'm gonna fucking freak out.
Well, you called me this morning, Kenny. You said you were worried about your voice, but your voice seems fine. But
Your
it might
voice
not
sounds
be
fine,
in an
yeah.
hour.
So is everybody fucking around me. I'm killing my parents. I'm gonna fucking kill
All right,
everybody.
we don't want that on the air. That you're admitting that you're going to kill your parents.
I won't fucking admit anything. They fucking got me here.
I wonder, the
Oh,
chat
my
room can
God.
hear him, right? Chat room
Kenny
can
is
hear him?
very upset. I have never heard Kenny this upset before.
I'm fucking freaking out, dude. I'm not even fucking around. I'm not even fucking around.
I know, and everybody is listening, and they're like, "Wow, Kenny is not fucking around. Kenny is serious."
He sounds happy.
Not, man. Not even fucking around. It's not even a joke.
We were reading your
Kill everybody.
your text messages, and Stacy writes that how many gummies exactly did Kenny take?
Head gummies. I would have been cooled down.
Oh my God, Kenny is
Go take some.
He's on fire. He is very, very pissed off.
The computer I have needs a little work. It needs a little upgrade, right?
Yeah. You know what's funny? Too bad you didn't do a radio show, a podcast, a live podcast with a guy who actually does that. Yeah, it would be great.
Has certifications in it too. Yeah, certified and everything.
Yeah, and has certifications in fixing computers. Man.
Hey, listen, I'm on the fly here, all right?
Yes.
I'm on the fly here. You know, I don't know all this shit. Everything is fine. Everything should be fine, but for some reason, my phone on my internet, when I go out and smoke by the chickens,
Yeah.
I got 5G out the asshole. I got 5G like nobody's business. I can fucking
then do it on your phone.
Satellites from my
He can't
Log
hear
in
you,
from your
Joe.
phone. Oh, that's
Once I
right.
go in
I
the
forget.
That's right. Once I go in the house.
Yeah. He said you should log in from your phone, even if you just want to come on for 5 minutes. But We're I didn't even do the two things that I wanted to do because I needed both of you guys for this. So we're gonna push it to next week. So
And I want to
go
hear his
talk to
reaction
your-
to the other thing.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
text
And
message. Gotta be
why don't you go
hilarious.
talk to your Chinese friend who's been fixing your computer, the same one since 2005. And
That's because if she fixes it, he won't need her anymore. If she does it, if she keeps fixing one thing and breaking something else, I have to keep going back. You know,
well,
it's smart.
yeah, you know it's weird because she's Chinese. It's like the Chinese food. You fix it and then it breaks in 20 minutes, and then you have to go back and get it fixed again.
Yeah.
See what I did there, Kenny? That was a Chinese food joke. Kenny's like, that was actually pretty good.
Oh, check my Motorola. Hold on a second.
You're gonna check your Motorola.
Shit on my phone to are you trying to sign in? Yes, I'm trying to sign in. Yes, I'm trying to sign in.
It's already 8 o'clock. If he logs in now, we're gonna have another fucking
I'm
hour
trying
to go.
sign in.
Yeah. Well, listen, we're probably gonna just end it now. We're just making, you know, it'll be.
It's some kind of like Google Workforce or something. When I use my computer right now about
Joe can't talk. He's doing a show right now.
like once a week. Maybe if I'm jamming out to music, I'll use the computer to jam out.
Right.
Other than that, it's all phone. You know?
Yeah.
Other than that, it's all phone. So
Get Spotify and use your phone for music too. Then you don't ever have to use it.
so I'm trying to get on this computer.
Never
Can I
use
get the whole
computer.
thing? Can I get to my fucking email?
Listen, dude. By the time you do it, we're gonna be done anyway. Because I don't want to.
Just give me a minute.
There's two
Hold on,
things.
hold
There's two things that we're not going to do it with you on the phone. You gotta
Yeah,
you're gonna be in the studio,
No,
but they're
no,
fine.
no,
They're
no.
both timeless. And
Hold on. Just it's only we got 1 minute. I want to see if I can get on this motherfucker.
Oh god, you can't.
all right.
I like when Kenny yells when his mother calls him on the phone during the show, but he's calling you right now.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Let's see if I can get on this motherfucker.
Okay, so really quick, this is the picture I was talking about. I don't know if you could see it.
Fucking here it is. There's my fucking email. And look at this. Is Shorty there?
Yeah.
Is Shorty
Of
there?
course,
Yeah.
we're live, right?
There it is. Watch this. Watch this, motherfuckers. It's 7:59.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
7:59.
Yeah.
Just
Let me
wait.
watch.
I'm waiting for the email to pop up where the password is for the VMAX. Just spinning. Just fucking spinning.
This
I
is
got
the
17-inch touchscreen.
this is the angriest I've ever heard. This is the most upset and angry I've ever heard.
If
Fucking
If it's still
Kenny
spinning,
before.
then he probably doesn't
I'm
have an
serious,
internet
dude.
connection at the moment on the
I
laptop.
am so close to fucking killing this whole neighborhood. I'm gonna go house to house.
My laptop doesn't work. Fuck
I
you.
have to get, you're not leaving. I have to get on the air tonight with the fucking
Well,
camera.
It's gonna be by
We're
yourself
doing this.
because we're gonna be done soon.
Yeah.
Just hold on. Just hold on. I know you guys are hungry, but fuck off.
For how long? It's 8 o'clock.
So is he gonna log in or keep yelling at his computer?
Shawnee says, "Are you going to log in, or are you going to keep yelling at your computer?"
I'm trying to get my fucking.
He's so upset.
I'm trying to get to the email with a fucking password.
Oh my goodness! Oh, this
Just
is
wait. I'm
fantastic.
getting on this air tonight.
Are you
Getting on the air tonight.
cool? You know what's going to happen? As soon as Kenny gets on the air, I'll be like, "All right, Shawnee, play the outro music."
Yeah.
And thank you, everybody, for giving us a listen.
And we're gonna log off his be by himself,
Fucking
and then we'll be in the
DNA
chat room.
line. Back to the old
All right.
country.
Well, listen. Go ahead. Continue to try to get on, but I'm going to hang up with you. And if you get on within the like 10 minutes, if not, we're going to just sign off. But go ahead. We'll give you a few minutes to try to sign on. All right.
Give me a few minutes. I gotta get on the air.
Okay.
I gotta do this.
Shorty,
All
can
right.
you find a picture of the guy with the happiest mugshot ever? It was actually from Pennsylvania. The thing I was just talking about. If you can find it, just pop it up on the screen there.
Happiest mugshot ever.
Yeah, I was saying it looks the complete opposite of the guy that's face is now on Kenny.
Yeah.
With the
And
alligator.
that's the other thing too about this. Like, isn't it just a little bit coincidence? What a dick. What an asshole.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, come see me Saturday, April 12th at the Baymont by Wyndham Hotel, jjcomedy.com.
You almost said
Pompton
Point Pleasant.
Plains, New Jersey. I'm so used to saying Point Pleasant. Pompton Plains, New Jersey. All right.
That fucking poster's hilarious.
Fucking great. Dick. It's the best I've looked, actually. Look at all the hair I got. I'm jealous of this fucking wide-eyed alligator fucking weirdo. You know what I mean? I'm just
literal,
literally, very jealous of him with his full head of hair. But I don't. Oh man, I just don't want to do it because
don't save it for next week.
Yeah, we're gonna save it for next week. I don't know. We should just end it. We should end it and freak
and
him
then
out.
Let him log in.
He'll get on and then he'll be like, "Hey, it's Kenny," and he's just.
John, did you hear me? Can you get that picture?
Just gonna be fucking crickets. I think it'd be wonderful.
Me and you'll be in the chat room.
He will be in the chat room. Oh my god!
What happened?
Seriously, I don't know. Do we? Because he's just so like
this.
I don't want to say
this
desperate,
is that photo I'm looking for.
but he really wants to get on.
Be able to download it, but
it says, "Well, just pop up a browser screen and full screen it so you can't tell it's in a browser." It says, "Man arrested for possession of 70 magic mushrooms has happiest mugshot.
Magic mushroom,
happiest mugshot of all time." Oh man, this is fucking hilarious. Such a funny mugshot. He's like so happy. Oh, where'd it go? Now I lost it. Yes, 70.
And where was this?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania?
In 2015.
Let me tell you something. Pennsylvania is really coming on strong comparing to Florida. All right.
Yeah, there it is. Pennsylvania may have taken the happiest mugshot ever.
He really looked like
the thing that bothers me about that. So I found that article too. They put the headline right over the guy's smile.
Yeah, exactly. He really looks like he just had the greatest surprise party. Like he was totally fooled, and now everybody's just coming up to him and saying "Happy birthday!"
Giving him magic mushrooms.
Yeah, exactly. But Pennsylvania is really coming into a close second to goddamn Florida, because it seems that now it's either Alabama, Florida, or Pennsylvania when somebody's doing really, really dumb shit. And there's a bunch. Oh wow, dude. Well, I think that's.
I don't know what. I don't get what the other mugshots are for. But the other
they're
one
all
on the right
very
is not
happy.
good.
The guy in the top left-hand corner, not the girl, but the guy next to him. I mean, he is putting on the most put on smile. Like he is trying to show every tooth and every piece of gum in his.
The guy next to him
face.
is showing every missing tooth.
Every missing tooth. Yeah, exactly. He's just throwing in a couple of teeth here and there just for. And the girl on the left, the cute girl, she just looks like she's taking a school picture. Like this is fucking bizarre.
I love that this guy with the missing teeth is posted on the Korean Times.
The Korea Times. And Emirates. Dude, Emirates 24/7. That looks like fucking Steve-O. Is that Steve-O?
That does look like Steve-O, actually.
It does look like Steve-O. Dude, these are bizarre. I mean, if you told me that girl on the left, the top left-hand corner, that was her like school picture, I would completely believe it.
She looks like a girl I know named Wendy, who used to be an independent wrestler. She looks a lot like her. And Justin Bieber's only smiling because he knows he can fucking bail out everybody in that prison at the time.
And he probably knows he's selling it. He's streaming another 5 million copies of some dumb song that he's going to make fucking,
Oh my god! Did you see the Jeffrey Ross roast of Justin Bieber? Did I not send you that clip? I thought I texted that clip to you guys.
I think that's from a while ago, right?
I don't know when. I didn't actually send it to you.
Yeah,
damn.
I think
I don't know when that happened.
It's a while
it just
ago.
Popped
That was
up a couple of days ago in my Facebook. Like
Ross is a beast.
In
Jeffrey
my
Ross
YouTube
is
shorts.
a beast.
I love that guy.
He's a beast. I think his stand-up is a little underrated. Like, I don't think he gets enough credit for his stand-up, but he he made his bones with the roast, and that became his brand. And
what's
he's
funny
fucking
is that
tremendous, dude.
I know a guy named Jeffrey Ross whose favorite comedian is Jeffrey Ross.
Is it Jeffrey Ross?
Yeah, he's like, I fucking love that guy. I'm so happy I have this name.
Dude, that's so weird. My wife, Beverly Conte,
Oh,
you know
2015.
who
Oh my god, it was that long ago? I
do you know
didn't
her my wife, Beverly Conte, her
Right.
favorite comic is?
Not Joe Conte. Anyone who's not Joe Conte.
Stephen Lynch. Yes, unequivocally, Stephen Lynch is my wife's
That's
favorite
funny.
comic. Yes, yeah, it's
I
great.
could have. Yeah, I guess I didn't text it. I thought I sent the that video that Jeffrey Ross. It's so goddamn funny.
All right. Well,
He,
I think,
the funniest line. I'm gonna just bring this up, and it's probably it's gonna make people mad, but I didn't say it. Jeffrey Ross said it. Apparently, I guess Justin Bieber went on some like history tour where he went to the house of Anne Frank, which I
Right.
don't know. And Jeffrey Ross was like, even when you were shown at that Anne Frank thing, there were still people mobbing you or whatever it's called, mobs of fans around you or whatever. And he said, I wish they were the same people that were waiting for Anne Frank. Which means like Undertakers, I guess, because she's dead. And then he goes, if Anne Frank knew that, if Anne Frank heard one of your songs, she would Uber herself to Auschwitz.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Oh, so fucking
That's
funny.
fucking great. All
It
right.
was so funny, dude.
So what we want to do, I Joey knows this. I don't even know if Kenny knows this because I talked to Joey beforehand. I was talking to Sean. We're gonna get a phone number, like a Google number, right?
Oh, right.
And it's just gonna be a number if you want to call and leave a voicemail. Basically, it's for anybody who wants to leave a voicemail, right? But one of the things is that we're trying to we want to know who is listening in podcast. Like, there are people that have been listening to the show forever. Are some old listeners still listening? Like Stacy Wright comes in the chat, and she and her husband listened to our show back in like 2006. So if you are a listener in podcast, and maybe you have your quick story on how you found us, or maybe we know who you are, or you used to go in the chat, or maybe you're just like, yeah, we listen to you because you guys are like mediocre, or they
Terrible,
think we're good, or they think we stink. Whatever it is, your connection with us, and we would make it a segment on the show where we would just listen. So Shawnee is working on getting a number.
Like we used to do voicemails at a non-productive studio. We used to say, hey, we got whatever,
absolutely.
2 messages, and
we
had fucking Diane Empanadas or whatever the fuck her name was.
Yeah, exactly.
With
Patty used to call,
Twisty Patty or whatever her name was. Yeah. Patty
no,
Cakes
it's not working yet,
That'd
right,
be
Sean?
Patty.
So I shouldn't even leave the I shouldn't even tell them the number yet, right?
I do not have it completely set up.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So we'll wait till next week. Or you know what? Maybe I'll give the number out, and maybe by the time the show goes on podcast in a couple days, the number will be ready. And I'll just and if it's not, it's not. Then they're hearing me do this anyway. So so if you want, when you hear this, if you want to give and leave a voicemail, it might be set up by then. But if not, whatever. And the phone number will be in the future, not now, but in the future when you hear this, when we're in the past. Anyway, it's 572-888-6116. It's not up yet, as we're doing it live at 8:11 on a Monday night, but we'll probably put it on the screen, maybe next week or whenever. So if you want to leave a voicemail, it's 572-888-6116. Maybe it'll be up by Wednesday or something like that. We'll give that a shot. So that's it. Kenny he's not going to be able to get on tonight. I'm not going to sit here and wait till 9:30 so Kenny can wait for the camera, and then I can go have my yogurt and fucking peanut butter. Yeah. So
I'm going to go anyway.
Yeah, let's close this out. And if you want to start Swamp of the Universe,
give me 2 more minutes.
Is
We're
that what
good,
he
we're
said?
good.
No.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm
So,
done.
I don't want
I'm
to wait
done.
any longer.
It was worth the shot, but you know what? We'll give Kenny free reign next week.
Yeah. Oh God.
So
Next week will be the Kenny Show.
who can we thank here? Thank you to everybody who listens live or in podcast, all of you fuckers in the chat room, everybody who emails us, anybody who maybe in the future leaves a voicemail. And if you're listening on the YouTube, don't forget to give the episode a quick like, just a little thumbs up button. And if you want to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you never miss a live show. And you can also thank you to Shawnee, our wonderful producer. And am I not hearing the music? I don't think so, right?
I don't hear music now.
I don't hear it, but
I heard you say start playing it, but I don't actually hear it.
It's because I just realized we have a special guest with us.
Oh God!
Who do we have?
We'll play it anyway. It's Kenny Michaels.
Holy, there he is.
You hear what that
There
is?
he is.
Do you hear what that is?
That sounds like
You know what that is?
Are you going to blow your brains out on the screen? He's got
No,
his gun.
I'm gonna fucking kill every motherfucker that I come across today. Fuck! The music starts.
Start
Are
with
you
the computer.
Are you kidding me?
Now we hear the music. At least.
I hope
start with
that's
the
a
computer.
flare-
Shoot the computer
I hope
first.
that's a flare gun.
That ain't a flare fucking gun. That's my tactical.
Yeah,
That's
this
my-
is gonna be shut. This
That's
episode is gonna be cut from monetization.
That's my tactical.
We said the R word.
Oh, what
before,
is that?
and on
It's not a
screen.
real gun? Oh, it's a light.
Yes, it's a real gun.
Oh, I don't think they want people showing a real gun on the screen.
I don't fucking care.
Oh, we do. I'd like to keep the monetization.
Yeah, we want to get closer to monetization.
I'm gonna kill
you
everybody.
weirdo. Oh,
Listen, I'm gonna have.
wow.
I'm gonna have. Let me tell you honestly. Let me tell you honestly. I'm freaking out.
We know. We heard you.
I'm freaking out, and it took. It's 8:14.
Yeah, it's
I've been
almost
at this
2 hours.
computer. I've been at this computer since 6:25.
Kenny, let me build you a computer.
6:25.
Give me a few
I
hundred
talked-
bucks. Let me build you a computer that will work every single fucking week without fail.
I have a Dell Inspiron. I just got to
Yeah,
get
that's fine.
new memory.
Yeah, that's like saying
It's
I
old,
have a
but-
fucking I have a Buick Regal. Like, who gives
Yeah,
a
Dell
shit?
Dell doesn't make the Inspirons anymore.
Fuck, really?
Not the laptop.
I gotta get like a memory card. I don't know this shit. But it's not only the computer. The computer,
Yeah,
there's
phone,
nothing
too.
on it. It's like blank. But the fucking shithole, honky ass white fucking Karen town that I live in is filled with fucking trees and all kinds of shit. And
Oh, yeah,
my
yeah.
internet's been fucked up for like 2 weeks. Whenever they work on a tower or something, everything takes a shit. But I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I tried so hard.
It's okay.
I
We
tried
met next
so
week.
hard.
You don't have to apologize. It's just that's what happens. But why don't you
8:14.
why don't you see if Joey can build you a computer just for the show? You can still use that to go on there and go on and do whatever you do, get your emails, or I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I could definitely do it. It's just I can only do a
No.
desktop. I can't do a
Listen.
laptop.
All I have to do is I have to get a bigger memory chip for this computer because there's nothing
Doesn't
clogged
even
in it. It's
That-
right.
that-
What would you do?
No, it depends if you can or not. Because some of them are not upgradable. So, you're on a laptop, right, or no?
Yeah, it's a laptop. Yeah, it's a 17-inch
Wait,
touchscreen.
it's the one that you brought. The one you used to bring to the studio.
I believe so.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a nice laptop. That I can
Yeah.
probably fix that the way it is. But
No.
yeah, you gotta
and-
pop open the bottom and see if you can add more memory to it. It's
Yeah,
a
yes,
hassle.
I've looked
We'll
into it.
take care of
There is a an upgradable like by like 5,000 something or others that I could do it. But I'm going to do it. I could do that.
Yeah.
Let me do that and
Yeah.
get out of this shithole fucking concrete, radon, lead paint, fucking black mold, fucking house that I live in.
We were almost out of here.
Chickens. I know. Sorry, guys.
Let the
I had
chickens.
I was gonna.
You should
I was
get the
gonna.
chickens high on meth one night and put the keyboard out and open up like Word and just see what they type.
Did you ever see chickens on mushrooms?
No,
They peck at it. They.
I guess
had
I've
chicken
seen
and
sandwiches
mushrooms.
like that.
Yeah,
They
Yeah,
start
yeah,
throwing-
I've seen sandwiches like that.
They don't peck at the ground. They just make dirt art.
Dirt art.
Shit, guys, I'm so sorry, man. I've been
Hey,
trying.
man,
I'm
this
fucking
shit happens,
freaking out.
man. Shit happens. Do you have FiOS?
I got Verizon Fios, yeah, and I also got 2 I got
Yeah,
another
I've
one.
never-
Put that
I've never
away.
I got another hand cannon.
Fucking
I got
weirdo.
another one. I have another
Why
hand
don't-
cannon and
Dude,
1,000
get
rounds of
yourself
ammo.
Get yourself
Yeah,
a
but-
50-foot cord, all right?
Shoot, yeah, and plug it in.
And you plug it right. That dude,
Right,
I have
Ethernet,
mine
right
right.
into the thing.
Yeah.
Yes, right
Yes,
into the
I have
modem.
I have
And
it.
Let me tell you
I'm
something.
going to
What
do
a
that.
difference! What a difference! First of all, I went from
Yeah, Joe hasn't had problems in
Cablevision-
weeks since he did that.
yeah, I went from Cablevision to FiOS.
Files. Yeah,
I
so that's-
First of all, I had
Mm,
Cablevision, and then I had to get a little box to help get a little extra Wi-Fi from Verizon.
Right.
Then I got FiOS, and it was better. Plugged it right into FiOS. It was a different animal. And now I got rid
Yeah.
of the stupid Wi-Fi thing. And
Where
just
my router is right next door. There's the house office, and I'm in the.
Wait,
in
Joe, are
the
you
spare
using? Are
bedroom.
you plugged in now since you got
Yes.
FiOS, or are you still Wi-Fi?
Yep. I plug it in. I do.
I'm gonna plug
and
it in.
But no problems.
better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you know what's
Yeah.
funny too? You know what's funny too is I took my father to the eye doc, right?
Right.
And I got
Wow.
home and I had a fresh shave.
I don't have
a
another
shit-
hour.
I had a fresh shave.
Yeah, I got to
with
do one of those right
shower.
now.
I shaved fresh and shit to do the show, and I'm sitting here for
So
an
play the
hour
music.
and 45 minutes. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Fuck you. I love you guys, but fuck this whole day. Fuck
Oh,
all
Kenny, I got something special for you. I think you're gonna like a lot.
Yeah. Well, just
Oh.
hurry up. I got to go to the fucking bathroom for
I
Christ's
really like you guys, but I'm out.
Oh, there he goes.
That
He's
guy's,
got it.
that guy's amazing.
Well, listen, Kenny, like I did before, April 12th, I'm going to be headlining
Yes.
in Pompton Plains. Go to jjcomedy.com. Kenny will be on the show. Joey will be there. Oh, boy, what did you do? Yes,
shut
it's
it, that's
fucking
funny.
great.
It's the flyer again with the
Hilarious.
guy's face.
Yeah, it's that alligator guy who was. I don't
Wait.
know, raping
Oh,
alligator.
I was gonna see if Kenny can guess what the deal with this guy is if he doesn't know already.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
Joe showed me it last week.
Damn it. Oh well.
All right. Well, listen. Again, thank you for everybody. Thank you to Shawnee. Thanks for Kenny for stopping in. Just listen. Sometimes you just got to be the closer. Sometimes you just got to come in the ninth inning with two men on and 2 men out, like Billy Joel said, in pressure. And
Hey, listen.
and that's it. That's all you can do.
I'll
All
be
right?
batting number 2. I'll be batting number 2 next week. Right
You
behind
will.
you.
You'll be
Yeah.
back. We're gonna
Next
make
week,
sure
start
of
at
that.
5 o'clock. Start trying at 5 o'clock.
Yes. Start at 5.
Instead of 6
Yeah.
o'clock.
I'll say, I'll
Yeah.
make ham and eggs and put my computer on.
So don't forget to like our Facebook page.
What is it?
Our
Is it
Instagram.
Adele or is it Adele or
TikTok.
Dusseldorf? You gotta heat that shit up.
And we have all of our plugs, our
Piece
plugs,
of
whatever.
shit.
And we end every show the same way our pal, the late great Otto Peterson, would always say goodbye, and that is take care.